So, welcome to game 2 of this on Game Capsule TV. Stanstead College right off the face-off. Will Dallaire takes it, puts it back to Keniston away, racing right in for a shot and a save made by Slagle. So Jacob Slagle getting the nod in net tonight. But Drew Donatello will get the start tomorrow. This one picked up by Jackson Bell with a shot and caught and held by Slagle. First save of the game for him. Pigeon and Paredes to take the face-off. This one rimmed around the boards. Newman touches it along. Pigeon racing through center. Newman with the puck. Newman circles the net. Tried to get it to Pigeon, but that pass picked off and skated the other way. Moving it ahead is Ryler Busto, who works it in. Now it's Leclerc. Behind the net, Busto back there to get it. Good play there by Pigeon. Get the puck. Newman looked like he tripped there for a moment, but starts back up with it. Newman, tried to dangle around. Ran there for Stanstead and couldn't get it. Out of the zone it goes. Keniston sends it ahead. Tipped there by Connolly, and now chipping it in is Pigeon and on net. Making the save is the goaltender Jack Carter. Chipped ahead into the Northwood end. Jackson Barbieri touching the puck for the first time tonight. Tried to get it over for Cassidy. Now it's Facette trying to pick that up and run with it. Now a collision at center as Jack Spiegel collided with Jordan Iyunga. Here come the Spartans moving in. This one poked away by Jackson Barbieri and backhanded out to the point. Here's a long shot by DeSantis, poked free. Racing after it is Spiegel, but he overskated the puck and skating to the bench. Now it's Barbieri trying to stretch pass for Pete Moore, but it's going to be an icing. So Spiegel would have had a pretty good opportunity there, but he overskated the puck and then he tripped. And that was about all she wrote for the scoring opportunity. Here's Trey Zarin on the ice for the first time tonight, taking the face-off and nearly winning it. Puck still up for grabs, taken to the point, and a shot by Matthew in the yard. Goes behind the net. Zarin into the corner, gets bodied off the puck by Emmanuel Gans. Gans pressured in the corner there by Matthew White. Out to the point for a long shot, and that was stopped by Slagle and then sounded like it hit some iron. Now it's Zarin trying to poke it ahead. Doubling back with it is Corey Logan. Across from in the yard, and attempting to poke it away there was Wolfgang Lux. White. Cross ice from Erickson. Dumping it in is Lux and going to the bench. Behind the net, Carter will play it. Leclerc. Ahead for Matthew Perron. That pass tipped high in the air. And now racing after it. And taking down a man and still jamming away at it. This one worked free. And out of the zone. Drew Barbieri has the puck. Gets it back for Victor Cutting. Now Drew Barbieri with it again. Tried to get it up ahead for Gleesman. And an attempted seam pass will miss its mark, but will not be icing. Finishing a check there, trying to, is Kravchuk, and now racing in for a shot and a save by Slagle on Matthew Perron. Here's a shot that gets blocked, and Dallaire trying to chase after it, got bodied by Owen Kwok, it looked like. Picked off by Newman. No offsides. Newman trying to race in, but he gets slammed to the ice by Justin Dupuis afterwards. Now Pigeon speeding in. Pigeon pressuring Dupuis. Pigeon in there along with Newman. Newman pokes it free to Pigeon. Pigeon feeds the front of the net, and Shaheen couldn't bury it. Now Pigeon sends it just wide. Shaheen, long shot, steered into the corner. Newman to Pigeon. Charles Pigeon lost the puck. In the corner, they battle for it. Shaheen is in there against Hubert Milankin, 29 on 29, as that puck freed up, sent out, and sent in by Carter Keniston. Owen Kwok back deep for it. Sends it across. Justin Dupuis out of the zone. Keniston off the boards. Touched on by Spiegel. Now for Pigeon. Charles Pigeon shoots, and a save made by Carter. Shaheen lost his stick. Around the boards it goes. Beckett Christensen able to get it out. Pete Moore rolls in and fires, and a save made. Or I'm sorry, that went wide of the net. Didn't look like he got a piece of it. Sounded like it from up here. Now around the boards it goes. Tying up there, that's Moore. Behind it goes Reset. Jack Spiegel battling behind the net. Spiegel to Facette. Facette. Looked like he was trying to feed the point for Keniston, but eventually it's poked free, and skating after it is Gans. Barbieri back there to get it, and he pokes it away. Picked up there by Moore. Pete Moore snowshoes up ahead, shoots, and it goes just wide. Off the boards, kept in there by Trey Zarin, but not for long, and Stanstead will come out with it as this is forwarded along to Jordan Ayunga, gaining the zone and shooting. That got blocked. I don't think Connolly knew it. Now there's a shot by DeSantis that goes wide. Ryder Busto battling there. Attempted centering pass blocked by Connolly. And now a battle for it along the near side board. Zarin in there along with Jack Spiegel. This is poked away to the point. Delayed penalty coming up against the Huskies. And there we go. We'll get our first penalty call of the game. It will be going against Northwood. And it looks like it's going to be Jackson Barbieri headed off here. So, looking call against Jackson Barbieri at 6 minutes and 27 seconds of the first period. Puts Stanstead on the power play for the first time this evening. So taking the face-off, Matthew Perron loses it. Keniston around the boards. Chipped along there by Gleesman. Gleesman had some trouble there along the boards as it's cleared out. Remillard tried to send it ahead, but pass blocked by Keniston and sent in and played there by Carter. Around the boards it goes. Working it in and breaking up the good play there was Gleesman, and now skating it ahead is Dallaire with an opportunity. Will Dallaire moving it in and instead just sends it around the boards. Gleesman races in. Getting bullied there by a couple Spartans and moving it up ahead. This is Busto working it in. Over for Leclerc. He shoots in. That got blocked and lazily rolled in on net and is covered by Slagle with 9:45 to go. 1:13 to go on the power play. It's a scoreless game. Stanstead leading in shots on goal 3-2. And still some time left on this power play. This one sent off the boards and out by Victor Cutting. Dupuis. I'm sorry, yeah, that is Dupuis. Up ahead, tried to get it to a man out there, and instead this one poked away, taken there by Barbieri, and forced back in and around behind the net. This is Dupuis. Cross ice there. Kwok moves it ahead. Gets around Pigeon. Owen Kwok snowshoes up ahead, but that one blocked by Newman. And now Kwok almost went sliding into the net. Newman backhands it out of the zone and all the way down. Under 30 seconds to go on the Stanstead power play. And now under 9 minutes to go in the first period. Skating it ahead is Dupuis, leaving it there for Jackson Bell, and the play is offsides with 8:46 to go. 14 seconds to go on the penalty to Jackson Barbieri. And so now a neutral zone face-off coming up. Facette takes the face-off, loses it back. DeSantis rifles it around the boards. Going in there is Keniston trying to chip it along, but could not. And now it's picked up there by Gans. Gans around behind the net. Gans. Down low there for Paredes. Paredes up top. DeSantis. Cross ice. Long shot by Wallace is loose in front, and it's taken away by Facette, and racing back up with it is Barbieri, who's now out of the box. Jackson Barbieri shakes off one man, goes into the corner. He's tied up by DeSantis, who pokes it along. Now it's Will Dallaire. Dallaire to the point, cutting, long shot, punched high in the air, and it lands in the slot. And fortunately for Stanstead, they were able to clear it out of harm's way for the most part. Cutting, tried to turn and force it back in, but could not, and now it's taken up ahead by Gans. He'll race in. Emmanuel Gans is forced off the puck. And Northwood parents in attendance looking for a call there as Gunnar Gleesman went down. Here's Cutting off the boards and rifling it around. Oh, it hit a stanchion, and it's going to be covered on a weird little bounce by the goaltender Jack Carter. As it went around the boards, it hit a stanchion and bounced. And landed further out from the boards than the goaltender Carter would have liked. So 7:32 to go. Newman is forced off the puck there. It's picked up, and racing ahead with it is Leclerc. Leclerc forces it in. Drew Barbieri rims it around the boards and all the way down. Icing waved off. Coming out to play it is Carter. It does not take a bounce this time, but instead it deflects off the stick of his teammate, and Northwood almost had an opportunity, but Newman couldn't handle the puck, and so the play goes the other way. This is Ayunga working it in. Ayunga tried to center it. That one went right through the crease. Yawning cage for Slagle as he couldn't get across. And this is forced out of the zone. We dip under 7 minutes to go in the first period. Ayunga pressured there by Shaheen. He's able to loosen up the puck. This is Pigeon around the net. Pigeon tried to shoot it from a tough angle. That one instead just lazily floats up and over the net. White got it to Pigeon. Pigeon fakes, shoots, blocker down by Carter. Taken by Ayunga and off the boards out to the point. Connolly able to bat it out of midair and keep it in the zone, and now it's Spiegel snowshoeing up ahead. Spiegel fires it just wide. Pigeon up top, battling for it there. Taken by Pigeon again. Pigeon looks in, shoots, and a save by Carter. 6:13 to go. We are scoreless. Shots on goal 5-3 in favor of the Huskies. With Jacob Slavel having stopped all three of the shots he's faced so far. This is Reed Facette to take the draw against Jackson Bell. It's a tie-up in the face-off circle, taken by Pete Moore and controlled by the Huskies, but not for long, as the pass misses its mark and it's out of the zone. Slagle to Jackson Barbieri. To Keniston, back for Barbieri. Up ahead, Moore touches it along for Facette. Clean passing here from Northwood. Facette works it in. Reed Facette pulls up. Out to the point. Barbieri with a long shot is caught and held by Carter, and we get a stoppage with 5:48 to go in the first period.
Are there kids missing tonight? Doesn't look like it's on the whole team. It is or it isn't?
Zarin was tied up on the face-off circle and lost control of the puck, and now it's cleared out of the zone. The Spartans control in their own end. This one picked up by Perron. Perron moving in, had to dangle around his own teammate. It was just sort of standing there. Now it's a loose puck that bounces in. It popped high in the air up and over Slagle and landed in the back of the net. It looks like Elijah Arrigo is going to get credit for this one. And it's 1-0 Stanstead with 5:23 to go in the first period. So the Spartans have a 1-0 lead on a weird sort of play that saw the puck bounce high in the air and it eventually landed in the back of the net. So 1-0 Stanstead and Northwood now in a hole. Gleesman tried to touch it along, and Dallaire able to take it away. Play is on sides. Gleesman shoots, pad save. The rebound is there, and sprawling was Carter to make the save. Attempted to stack the pads at the end as well. Taken away, quick shot, and that one deflected into the netting. Quick shot there by Ario, the goal scorer, as he tried to get another one by Slagle. So 4:58 to go. Off the tie-up, the Huskies race it the other way. This is Gleesman poking it ahead and chasing after it. Gleesman to Kraftchuk. Now Gleesman again as he gains control. Backhands it in! Gunnar Gleesman ties the game on a shot that found its way through the goaltender, Jack Carter. Northwood is tied at 1-1. And that one comes just 38 seconds after the Stanstead goal. Gunnar Gleesman ties this game at 1. The tie-up, poked away by Newman. Newman tried to force it ahead for Pigeon. Now Pigeon has it anyway. Charles Pigeon cuts in. Shakes off two guys and now tries to sneak it in on the wraparound, and that one covered up by Carter. So 4:31 to go. You've had 2 goals in less than a minute of play, one by Stanstead's Elijah Arrigo and one by Gunnar Gleesman. Here's Shaheen fanning on a shot. Meanwhile, Pigeon got knocked down in the ensuing tie-up, and now racing it the other way is Busto. He shoots. And that one blocked. Barbieri takes him down into the corner. Puck is out of play, and so we'll get a stoppage with 4:17 to go in the first period. This is Pigeon to take the face-off against Paredes. Pigeon able to win it back. Barbieri for cutting. Cutting ahead for Newman. Newman works it in. Behind the net, he cuts. Newman. Shaheen able to poke it back along. Pigeon is back there battling for it. So is Newman. Off the boards and forced along. This is taken there by Busto. And Pigeon will play it out of the zone. And now skating it ahead, Drew Barbieri. He'll loft it. Cross corner dump. Spiegel in there to pressure, but getting there is Matthew Remillard. And that puck will find its way out of the Stanstead end. And it's right back up ahead, and flipping it just wide of the net is Busto, and he'll go off for a clear. This one picked up by Ayunga and raced ahead with it. Off the boards is cutting. Now it's Spiegel. Spiegel through center. Got good speed. Now gets it to Facette. Facette throws it on net, and that one was a big rebound, and now Pete Moore has it. Spiegel was down momentarily in front of Carter. Moore got it to Cutting. That shot blocked by his own teammate off the leg of Facette. Now it's Ayunga. Back it goes there for Owen Kwok. And it comes back from Dupuis. Kwok looking around, trying to force it ahead, pressured by Moore and Facette, who jam away at it along the boards. Down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first period. We are tied at 1. Facette pokes it free for Moore. Back it goes for Drew Barbieri. Barbieri across there for Spiegel. Spiegel has the puck and now lofts it ahead. Around the boards it goes. They jam away at it. Zarin is in there, but Ayunga able to take it and wrist it along for Connolly. Connolly smacks it back in. Erickson there to get it. Erickson up ahead. Erickson and Zarin in there battling. Dupuis. That one forced out. Forced ahead. Zarin tried to dangle around a man, could not. And now it's played ahead around the boards. Elijah Arrigo. Up top, Gans. Gans, good play by Zarin, forced him off the puck. Now Zarin sends it around the boards and taken there and firing it up the ice and missing his mark. Now this one played ahead. This is taken there by Wallace, who shoots, and that one was stopped and the rebound over his head. Last minute of play here in period number 1 from the Olympic Center. We are tied at 1, holding the line. It was Gabriel DeSantis. Now that puck thrown towards the net. It's loose and unable to finish the job was Gans. And now a rush the other way for the Huskies. Skating after it is Gleesman. Gleesman into the zone, gets on top of that puck. Gleesman reverses it behind the net. In there, digging away at it. Gleesman, or I'm sorry, that's Dallaire around the boards. Dallaire pressuring his man, digging away for it. Out it goes, and it's Gabriel DeSantis. DeSantis, cross ice for Liam Wallace. Oh, a near takeaway there by Dallaire, and instead it's Leclerc who ends up with it, and he skates it ahead, and instead this is just forced in by Bell. Now it's Keniston, gets it around, Barbieri, and that'll do it for the first period. So 1-1 after 1, the Huskies able to tie the game just 38 seconds after Stanstead struck first on a goal by Gunnar Gleesman, which tied it up. And the score stayed that way until the break. Shots on goal are 8-5 in favor of the Huskies. And we'll go to a very, very brief first intermission. The two sides will change sides. And we'll be resuming shortly.
Is this their full team? Where's Sheldon? He got injured.
He got stepped on in the locker. His ankle got stepped on in the locker.
Today?
Today? I'm gonna go tie up. So back now after a abbreviated intermission, whereas both sides took timeouts and switched sides. And now Will Dallaire back to take the face-off. Right off the draw, this is Kravchuk carrying it ahead, flipping it in is Kravchuk. Kravchuk in there, battling for it. And now picked up there by Beckett Christensen. Up ahead it goes, and played off the puck there. Kravchuk sends it ahead. Dallaire tried to poke it along. Dallaire staying on the puck and chasing it in as Liam Wallace got on it. Now it's Gleesman poking it along and laying a hit on Gabe DeSantis. Now Gleesman almost got the puck back, but blew a tire and couldn't get on it. And now a Tie-up along the far side boards. Gleesman and Shaheen, the two Huskies in there. Shaheen comes away with the puck. Shaheen still with the puck in the far side corner. Tried a centering pass. That's off the skate of Mateo Paredes. Back it comes from Jackson Barbieri. One-timer right in front. Carter's lost his stick. Gleesman had it for a moment. Gleesman actually caused the stick to come loose right in front. The contact there. Now the Huskies still with the puck. Shaheen tried to center it. That went off the leg of DeSantis, and now right in front, and it's picked up and skated away. Off the boards, and back down it comes. Shaheen skating after it. Shaheen got it over to Newman, who tried to get it to Pigeon, but that pass broken up and cleared out. Victor Cutting. DeSantis send it right back in. Cutting across. Barbieri, Drew Barbieri lost the puck for a moment. Now it's picked up by Pigeon. Charles Pigeon lost the puck. Ayunga hit hard there by Drew Barbieri. Pigeon to Shaheen. Up ahead for Newman. Newman gains the zone. Plays off sides and whistle dead. 14:48 to go in the second period. We have a tie hockey game, 1-1. Shots on goal 9-5 in favor of the Huskies here on this Thursday night. In the opening of Northwood School's family weekend. Here's Moore skating it up ahead. Pete Moore shoots in that one over top of the net. Off the boards and out. Drew Barbieri. That pass picked off. Corey Logan skates it ahead. Logan hit hard there by Barbieri. Both of them were shaken up on the play. Both of them actually lost their sticks momentarily. And both of them now have it back. Now it's Moore sending it up ahead. Skating with it is Spiegel. He's got Facette behind him. Jack Spiegel shoots through the crease and wide. Turnover. Jack Spiegel forces it in. Pete Moore in there to pressure. This one off the boards and out. Connolly across, touched along by White. Spiegel gets hammered as he's going for a change by Corey Logan. Off the boards down to Shaheen. Shaheen tries to send it up ahead. That pass picked off by Gabe DeSantis. DeSantis motoring up ahead. DeSantis moves in, pulls up, waits for reinforcements, now just throws it toward the net. That one off the stick of Christensen. And now some scuffling and jawing besides the net. Trey Zarin involved. So is Matthew White. This one off the boards and forced out. Moving it in. Up top to the point, long shot. DeSantis shoots it just wide. Coming up to pinch is Wallace, and he gains control of the puck. Bit of a risky move there. Wallace lost the puck. Oh, and a hard hit there. Wallace on Matthew White. Taken there and a shot in on net, and that one was stopped. Off the boards, up the boards, chipped along by Erickson. Erickson after it. This could be a partial 2-on-1 for Northwood. Erickson tried to dangle around the guy who was defending the shot, and that play went nowhere. Now a clear attempt was picked off by Gleesman. He's forced off the puck. And here's a long pass across that missed its mark and then forced in by Beckett Christensen. Cross ice it goes. Keniston to Jackson Barbieri. Now Erickson tries a seam pass. And out of the zone it goes and around. All the way into the Spartans end. Barbieri will send it ahead around the boards. After it was Carter. The Spartans controlling their own end. Emmanuel Gans trying to poke it ahead. Jackson Barbieri will hop on that and get it out for Gans. Gans up top. Dupuis walks in and shoots in right into the breadbasket for Jacob Slagle. And a stoppage of play with 11:47 to go in the second period. We're tied 1-1. Shots on goal are 9-6 in favor of the Huskies. Right off the faceoff, it's taken by Pigeon. Ahead for Shaheen. Griffin Shaheen sends it around the net. Coming out of his net for it was Carter. Forced ahead by Newman. Now Pigeon. Pigeon forced off the puck there. Off the boards, kept in at the point by Keniston, who shoots that one. Deflected off Pigeon and just wide. Now Jackson Barbieri lost the puck. Skated ahead by Paredes. Newman lost the puck. Out of the zone, Shaheen doubles it back. Jackson Barbieri. Newman flips it back in. Dupuis will send it ahead for an icing. 11:03 to go in the second period. We're tied at 1. Pigeon to take the face-off. And he wins it. Drew Barbieri. Down low. Newman. Tried to backhand it along for Pigeon, but that attempt was blocked. Now it's Barbieri turning and flipping it into the corner. Played it there by Logan. And we get a stoppage and looks like maybe a penalty coming up, and they're going to send Newman off the ice for a hook. So with 10:46 to go in the second period, Stanstead will go on a power play. It'll be a hook to Hayden Newman. And we'll go down to the other end of the ice for probably the next 2 minutes. 10:46 to go in the second period. A 1-1 game. Stanstead trying to make it 2-1 here on this power play. Oh, and it's knocked away there, and skating it ahead is Dallaire. Cross ice it goes, and what a save on Gleesman by Carter. My goodness, what a save. Now it's Dallaire with it, and Dallaire will just skate it out. That was a absolutely glorious opportunity there for both Dallaire and Gleesman, and able to get it across. It was Gleesman who started the rush the other way. He just couldn't finish it. He was robbed there by Jack Carter, the netminder, his best save of the night. This one backhanded in by Logan. Skating after the puck is Gunnar Gleesman. Carter behind his own net. Pressure there by Gleesman and take it out. And Gleesman wisely scurrying to the bench to avoid any future repercussions for that one. Now it's Ayunga. Turned over the puck. Pigeon. Shaheen played it ahead. Griffin Shaheen pulling up. Losing the puck to Pigeon. Charles Pigeon. Pigeon looks. Poked free. Kept in by Keniston. He'll shoot on net. Saved by Carter. So 9:29 to go. This is technically a power play for Stanstead, but hasn't looked like one. Northwood has spent most of the penalty time in the Spartans' end, and it's really looked kind of lopsided so far. So this is Pigeon to take the face-off, and he loses it. Out of the zone and taken by Cutting and forced right back in. Pigeon is in there. Pigeon controls. Charles Pigeon skates in. Tried to backhand it over to Shaheen, and that pass off its mark. Shaheen wasn't able to link up. That puck fluttered just wide. Now Shaheen has it back. Trying to skate it along. Griffin Shaheen in there digging it. Justin Dupuis. And Beckett Christensen. This one taken by Pigeon, trying to dangle through about 3 Spartans and couldn't finish the job. And the power play is over. The only zone time that the Spartans got on that power play was right off the opening face-off. No shots on goal. And all in all, very, very good penalty kill for Northwood on what was a questionable penalty to begin with. Forced back in by the Spartans. Drew Barbieri. Reed Facette. Paddles it ahead. Moving it in. Bell. Bell sends it cross ice. Here's a long shot from the point. Hit a couple things and worked its way back out to the point, and we're going to have a stoppage here. So it's going to be a power play for Northwood coming up here. This is Elijah Arrigo going off for what referees are signaling is a cross-check. And so with 8:04 to go in the second period, the Huskies will get their power play opportunity. And a chance to take a 2-1 lead here. Gunnar Gleesman to take the draw against Jackson Bell. Gleesman wins it back, cutting across. Barbieri. Jackson Barbieri able to shake free of Gens. Kravchuk. Gleesman. Dallaire to Barbieri. That pass off its mark. Barbieri tied up along the boards. Loose puck taken by Kravchuk and kept in. Roman Kravchuk across, cutting, down low. Dallaire tried to toss it toward the front of the net, looking for maybe a tip from Gleesman. Couldn't get it. Now it's Barbieri across. Long shot from Cutting, punched out by the glove of Carter. And Stanstead controlling right now, but still having trouble getting out of the road end. This is Dallaire trying to dish it along. Now it's Jackson Barbieri. Barbieri poked it ahead. Roman Kravchuk along the boards. Kravchuk to Gleesman, got it back. Cutting, long shot stopped. Barbieri across. Dallaire. Dallaire to Barbieri again. Barbieri as it dips under a minute to go in this power play. Shot by Dallaire, deflected into the netting. And we get a stoppage with 49 seconds to go on the power play. So good sustained zone time by this Huskies power play here on their second man advantage opportunity of the game. 49 seconds to go and 6:53 to go in the second period. We remain tied at 1. Newman tied up in the circle. Eventually gets the puck back from Griffin Shaheen. Newman looking it over. Got it across. Keniston back. Long shot. That was off the stick of Jackson Barbieri. Now Keniston to Pigeon. To Barbieri. He shoots. That's blocked. Now it's Shaheen shooting one. And that one covered up by the goaltender Carter. And we get a stoppage with 26 seconds to go on the power play. And 6:30 to go in the second period. Out to the point. Jackson Barbieri across. Keniston. Cross ice for Pigeon. Looked to maybe set up a one-timer with that pass off its mark. Keniston for Newman. Up top. Barbieri to Pigeon. A one-timer. Looked like he didn't get all of it. Now it's Newman. Newman curls. Trying to shake off his guy. Pigeon in there as well. Pigeon is tripped up and it's forced out. Up ahead. Zarin bumped there as he enters the face-off circle by Busto. Ryder Busto. Now Zarin loses the face-off. Out of the zone, this one flagged down by Busto. Victor Cutting tried to get it up the ice, but that pass picked off and forced right back in. Down to 5:40 to go. Poked ahead. Here's Zarin moving it in. Zarin pokes it behind the net and now goes for the puck. Zarin tried to get it loose. Off the boards to Justin Dupuis. Dupuis with the puck. Trying to poke it ahead off his stick into the zone. Around the boards and out to the point. Poked free And still trying to poke it free. At the point, long shot through traffic, turbine aside by Slagle as the game clock dips under 5 minutes to go in the second period. That long shot attempt blocked and taken the other way. And attempting to poke it along was Wolfgang Lux, who's still staying on the puck. Lux and Drew Barbieri able to combine to free that puck up. And now it's out of the zone and taken there by Owen Kwok. Kwok up ahead there to Dupuis. Pete Moore battling in there with Dupuis, and Moore lifted Dupuis' stick. Batted out of the air with his hand by Trey Zarin. Now it's Spiegel sending it up ahead. Dupuis. Spiegel across. Moore up ahead. It's Reed Facette barreling through. Facette driving wide. Looked like he wanted to cut to the net, but couldn't find a lane to do so. This one kept in by White. White sends it around the boards. And behind the net, Spiegel around the boards. White. That pass picked off, skating it the other way. This is Christensen racing in. Oh, good stick there by White to break that play up. As he goes down as well. Pressure there by White. Able to free that puck up. Delayed penalty as Slagle skates to the bench. And there you go, penalty upcoming. It's going to be against the Spartans, and it's going to be Elijah Arrigo, the lone goal scorer for Stanstead, heading off. And a small cheer coming up from the prep team. Right off the draw, nobody knew where the puck was, and we'll do it all over again. It popped high in the air and landed outside the zone. And we'll get another face-off in the Northwood end. Right off the draw, it's one back by Kravchuk, now to cutting across for Barbieri. He shoots, and that one made it all the way through, and that was stopped. Dallaire to Kravchuk. Dallaire, Barbieri. Long shot is gloved by Jack Carter, which is pretty impressive since Gleesman was standing right in front of there as Carter attempted to glove it. So down to 1:40 to go in the power play and 2:58 to go in the second period. We were tied at 1. Here's Gleesman to take the face-off. Gleesman tied up in a circle, and it's carried out by Emmanuel Gantz, who races ahead for an opportunity, and that puck taken away by Jackson Barbieri, and the Huskies could have numbers the other way. This is Dallaire poking it along. Dallaire cutting back. Dallaire gets it up top. Cutting across to Barbieri, back to Victor Cutting. Dallaire had that one go through his stick and all the way down, and Carter will steer it aside. Minute 10 to go on the power play. Around the boards it goes. This is Pigeon to Newman. Newman bodied there in the corner by Gabe DeSantis. Now Pigeon again. Charles Pigeon. Cross ice it goes. Jackson Barbieri shoots, aiming high blocker side, but missed the net completely and ultimately ended up careening out of the zone. Now it's Newman carrying it ahead. Hayden Newman drops it off for Pigeon. Pigeon dangles and now works his way around the net. Pigeon up top for Barbieri. Barbieri to Pigeon. Pigeon across. Here's a shot and a glove save off the stick of Carter Keniston, who's visibly frustrated by that save from Jack Carter. So 25 seconds to go on the Northwood man advantage. A minute 43 to go in the second period. We're tied at 1. Keniston Long shot into the midsection of Jack Carter. Off the draw, Newman able to get it back. Barbieri across. Gaston shoots and it looked like it hit something in front. I don't think it made it all the way through to Carter. Now taken down was Keniston behind the play as it's forced all the way out. Penalty is over. And skating to the bench is Arrigo as we return to even strength, and Jackson Barbieri will start the rush the other way. Waiting at the line is Will Dallaire, moving it in. Dallaire tried to dangle and almost successfully did so, but that one was poked away by Matthew Remillard. Now Dallaire up ahead for Kravchuk, who skates it ahead. Roman Kravchuk has tons of speed and he shoots it, a save by Carter. Out to the point. Long shot by Keniston, easily gloved by Carter. Gleesman controls off the faceoff, tried to bank it in off Carter, but was unable to do so as it goes all the way down. Drew Barbieri off the boards. Gleesman tried to chip it ahead. This one right back in on net. Looked like Slagle may have gotten a small piece of it. Off the boards and out the other way. Behind the net. Well, so long there for a centering pass and a goal for Jordan Ayunga. And so with 13.7 seconds to go, the Spartans take a 2-1 lead. And this has been a problem for the Huskies, giving up late goals or giving up goals late in periods. It happened twice last Sunday morning against Rocco, and it happens again today. That one comes with 13.7 seconds left in the second period, and in all likelihood will put Northwood in the locker room down 2-1 going into second intermission. And this one forced out. Final seconds tick off here in the second. Nope, I guess not, as that puck goes into the netting, and with a second and a half to go, we'll get a quick face-off, and then that'll be it for the second period. Off the center ice face-off, forced to the other side, and that is it for the second period. The Huskies surrender one very, very late in the period on a goal by Jordan Ayunga, and they'll go to the locker room in a 2-1 hole. We'll get a quick ice cut, and we'll be back for the third period coming up.
Everybody watching the live stream back home, we'll be back after the ice cut for period number 3.